Welcome to My Long Island TV. From Manhasset to Montauk, we have traveled our communities to bring you the following events. I'm your host, Waldo Cabrera. My Long Island TV starts now.
Right now we're at Skydive, Long Island in Calverton. I love skydiving. Skydiving here in Calverton is a blessing. We went from the smallest airport and landing area in the United States to the largest place in the United States. We're on 2,900 acres. We have a 10,000-foot runway. It allows us to bring in any kind of aircraft that wants to come here. We can even bring in a jet.
This is a big adrenaline rush and adrenaline addiction. It doesn't seem to get old.
No, that feeling never gets old. I've been skydiving for longer than I really want to say. Actually, I made my first jump in 1969, the same day we landed on the moon, July 20th. And later today, I will get in that airplane, and I'm going to tell you the truth that my heart will start to pitter-patter, and I'll get all that stuff. My mouth is going to get dry. But once I step out of that plane, it doesn't matter what worries are on my mind, they're gone. Once I'm out of the plane, all I can do is smile, look at the most beautiful place in the world to jump, which is Eastern Long Island, and life is good. I started with 2 other employees in 1986. I now have 38 people working for me full-time in the summer. The guys that work here, they're not just here for the money. The enthusiasm and the adrenaline that you as a first-time jumper express afterwards is what they feed off of. Because they come down and they're high-fiving you and like, you're the best friend that they ever had in their life. It's really rewarding and fulfilling as a person, being able to have a job where people really appreciate you. I came to the town of Riverhead and said I want to move my business here, and I got all kinds of opposition, all kinds of resistance. They're going, we don't want any crazy people over here. Well, you don't have to be crazy to skydive, but it does help. And after I moved in and they saw I was a legitimate business and I do what I got to do, I abide by all the rules. People come here to skydive and then they go to the local restaurants, they buy gasoline locally. Hopefully Skydive Long Island here in Calverton is helping the town of Riverhead, and I have a very wonderful relationship with the town of Riverhead. I learned from other people around me that yes, people would like to capture that moment, bring it home, show their friends. And it turns out to be, believe it or not, a marketing tool, because they go home, they show their friends, they go, oh, I want to do that. You know, I didn't think it'd be that easy, you know, because before tandem, you would come out and take a class that lasted all day long. You would go out of the airplane at 3,000 feet attached to a static line, like you see in the films of the Army and that. And you had to really depend on that person doing what they're supposed to do. But now you have to do a tandem. And you're very safe because your tandem master is in total control. He's going to go out of the airplane, you're going to free fall for a minute, he's going to open up the parachute, he's going to fly it around, and all you're asked to do is pick your feet up on landing, and he's going to take the whole brunt of the fall. The scariest thing about coming out here to skydive is your drive home on the expressway, because skydiving is inherently dangerous, but the advancement of the products that we use and the parachutes that are used today, the biggest question people have is my parachute going to open up? Well, believe it or not, that's the last thing you got to worry about. Statistically, in today's world, the largest amount of injuries and fatalities are happening to very experienced jumpers that are pushing the envelope, making low turns and that. There are very, very few malfunctions today because of how the technology has advanced. In the recession, people are not going to go out and spend $2,000 or $3,000 on vacation right now because they can't, but they will spend $200 to jump out of an airplane. And as I said before, you know, they may have every worry in the world, they may owe all this money, but when they put that foot in the door and they jump out of the airplane, they don't owe any money. My older sister one day came up to me and said, when I was very young, she goes, let's go skydiving. And I go, are you out of your mind? Go skydiving? She goes, no, we should go do this. And I knew once I was under that parachute that I'd be doing this until I would die.